So, in a lot of reflecting I've been doing the last couple weeks, I came to some conclusions. Now, everyone has been telling me that, like, oh, you're still mourning the loss of the relationship with your husband. And I'm like, yeah, I promise that's not it. The sense of relief I felt when I was like, oh my God, he really did have an affair. I can fucking leave now. Like, this is my out. Fuck yeah. Like, it was it was indescribable. It was unbelievable. It was unreal. It was fucking amazing. Like, I felt so free. The sense of relief was unmatched. And not one time did I ever question it or second guess it or even think like, oh, maybe I could, like exes get together for one night. No, that never crossed my mind with him. Not one single fucking time. Like, I was so sure of that. I mourned the loss of my marriage long before my marriage was over. Like, long before. But then I realized, okay, but he was my best friend for like years before we were married. So, okay, fine. Maybe I'm having a little bit of a difficult time not having him as a friend anymore because we would still talk regularly, give each other advice, like whatever. But then it was brought to my attention that every time I was doing that, I was just giving him more ammunition. I was giving him more things that he could throw in my face or twist or distort or use for his own gain. So that's when I decided I was only going to speak to him about things I absolutely needed to speak to him about and keep it very short, very simple, and through text only. I also noticed over the last several months some really, really unattractive qualities that our kids have picked up. It's like I had a bunch of little mini Adams running around, and God knows that's the last thing this world needs. The behaviors were so manipulative, and they were literally gaslighting me, and like they were mentally abusing me, like, and each other. It was unfucking believable. And why wouldn't they do that? Like, that's all they knew. That's the only male they ever had their entire life, is this manipulative, narcissistic, gaslighting man that was being generous. So I realized, and what I thought I was doing was giving them, a chance to be with their dad more often because they need a male role model in their life. I was kind of negating the fact that I was sending them to my abuser. I was sending them to spend more time than I had to let them spend with an abusive person. But he had me convinced that they needed their dad. Their dad is really important. Okay, yeah, but you're their dad, so that kind of like doesn't count. So I decided to stop doing 50-50 and go by what the decree says, which is only that he gets them every other Saturday morning till Sunday evening. And it only took 12 hours into the first visit for my 9-year-old to call me and basically tell me how I made all these changes without letting dad know. I made it so they don't get to see him as much, and I did this and I made that change and this and that. I didn't take anything away. I just simply stopped giving more than I had to. But he now has my 9-year-old convinced in 12 hours that I'm the bad guy here because he failed to file any court documents and he didn't put up a fight for his kids. But that's my fault. Co-parenting with a narcissist, guys.